What if I told you that every purchase you make is actually an emotional decision disguised as a logical one? While you think you're buying products, you're actually buying feelings, status, security, excitement, or relief. The retail industry spends billions studying your psychological triggers, and they've perfected the art of making you emotionally attached to spending money you don't have on things you don't need. Here's the shocking reality. 78% of Americans make impulse purchases they regret, and emotional spending is the #1 reason people can't build wealth. Today, we're going to expose the psychological manipulation behind your spending habits and arm you with 5 powerful mental tricks that will rewire your relationship with money forever. These aren't just budgeting tips, they're psychological warfare techniques against an industry designed to keep you broke. So if you're new to our channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for mind-hacking strategies that actually work. The emotional spending trap: why your brain works against your wallet. Every purchase you make triggers a complex neurochemical reaction. The anticipation of buying releases dopamine, the same chemical involved in addiction. The actual purchase provides temporary relief or pleasure, followed by buyer's remorse when reality sets in. Retailers understand this cycle and design every aspect of their business to trigger these responses. Behavioral economist Dan Ariely explains, "We don't make financial decisions rationally. We make them emotionally and then justify them rationally. Understanding this is the first step toward making better money choices." The psychological trap is emotional hijacking. Your limbic brain, emotional center, overrides your prefrontal cortex, logical center, when faced with spending opportunities. This happens faster than conscious thought, which is why you often find yourself buying things before you've actually decided to buy them. The marketing industry exploits this ruthlessly. Stores use specific lighting, music, scents, and layouts designed to put you in emotional states where you spend more. Online retailers use urgency tactics, social proof, and personalized recommendations to trigger impulse purchases. Let's explore 5 mental tricks that put you back in control of your spending decisions. Mental trick. Number 1, the future self visualization technique. This powerful technique forces you to connect current spending decisions with their long-term consequences by visualizing your future self dealing with the results of today's choices. It transforms abstract future outcomes into emotionally real present consequences. The method involves temporal reframing. Before any significant purchase, spend 60 seconds vividly imagining yourself 1 year from now. Picture your future self either grateful for the financial discipline or frustrated by the debt and clutter from this purchase. Here's the psychological power. Your brain treats your future self like a stranger. This technique makes your future self feel like someone you care about, creating emotional motivation to make choices that benefit them. The visualization should be specific and sensory. Don't just think, "I'll have more money." Picture yourself checking your bank account, feeling proud of your balance, or stress-free because you don't have credit card payments. Make the future emotionally real. This works because it activates prospective memory, your brain's ability to plan for future needs. Instead of being trapped in present emotions, you're making decisions from the perspective of someone who has to live with the consequences. To implement, before any purchase over $100, close your eyes and spend 60 seconds visualizing your life 1 year from now with and without this purchase. Ask yourself, which future self would I rather be? Let that future person make the decision for you. Mental trick number 2, the hourly wage reality check. This technique transforms every purchase from abstract dollars into concrete hours of your life, making the true cost of spending emotionally tangible. When you realize that $200 shoes cost 16 hours of your life after taxes, the emotional equation changes dramatically. The calculation involves life energy conversion. Divide any purchase price by your after-tax hourly wage to determine how many hours of work each item costs. This reveals the real exchange rate between your time and your purchases. The psychological principle is concrete visualization. Abstract numbers become emotionally meaningful when connected to lived experience. 16 hours feels very different from $200 because time is viscerally understood while money often feels abstract. This technique particularly powerful for impulse purchases. That $50 restaurant meal suddenly becomes 4 hours of work. The $300 gadget becomes an entire day of your life. The emotional weight of trading life hours for temporary pleasures often stops spending cold. The technique also works in reverse for income decisions. A $5,000 raise means 400 hours less work needed for the same lifestyle, or 400 hours of life energy returned to you. To implement, calculate your true after-tax hourly wage, include commute time and work-related expenses. Before purchases, convert the price to hours of life energy. Ask yourself, is this item worth X hours of my life? Often, the answer is clearly no. Mental trick number 3, the opportunity cost questioning method. This technique forces you to confront what you're giving up every time you spend money by making alternative uses of that money emotionally vivid. It transforms spending from "can I afford this?" to "what else could this money do for me?" The approach uses alternative scenario planning. For every potential purchase, identify 3 specific alternative uses for that money that align with your long-term goals. Make these alternatives as concrete and emotionally compelling as the purchase itself. The psychological mechanism is choice architecture. Instead of a binary yes-no decision about spending, you're choosing between multiple specific options. This activates analytical thinking rather than emotional impulse. For example, instead of buying a $1,000 gadget, you could invest it in an index fund worth $17,000 in 30 years. Use it for a course that increases your income, or apply it toward a down payment on investment property. Suddenly, the gadget competes against your financial future. This technique works because it makes abstract concepts like building wealth concrete and comparable to immediate gratification. The emotional pull of future financial freedom starts competing with the emotional pull of present consumption. To implement, before significant purchases, identify 3 specific alternative uses for that money. Calculate the long-term value of investing it. Ask yourself, 5 years from now, which choice would I be more grateful for? Choose the option that serves your future self best. Mental trick number 4, the identity alignment filter. This powerful technique evaluates purchases based on whether they align with your authentic identity and values, rather than your temporary emotions or social pressures. It distinguishes between purchases that reflect who you truly are versus who you think you should be. The method involves values-based decision-making. Before any purchase, ask yourself 3 questions. Does this align with my core values? Does this support the person I'm becoming? Would the person I most respect make this purchase? The psychological principle is cognitive consistency. Humans have a deep need for thoughts, actions, and identity to align. When purchases match your authentic values, they feel right. When they don't, they create internal tension that manifests as buyer's remorse. This technique particularly effective against social spending pressure. Instead of buying expensive clothes to impress others, you ask whether this aligns with your value of financial independence. Usually, the answer exposes the purchase as identity confusion rather than authentic need. This filter also helps with lifestyle inflation. As income increases, you can distinguish between purchases that genuinely improve your life versus those that just increase your status. Authentic upgrades feel different from ego-driven consumption. To implement, define your top 5 core values and the identity you're building toward. Before purchases, ask, does this align with my values and support who I'm becoming? If the answer is no, walk away. If yes, proceed with confidence. Mental trick number 5, the emotional pause protocol. This technique creates mandatory space between emotional triggers and spending actions, allowing rational thinking to catch up with emotional impulses. It's a systematic approach to defeating the urgency tactics that drive most impulse purchases. The protocol involves temporal cooling off, implementing specific waiting periods based on purchase size, combined with emotional state assessment. For purchases under $50, wait 24 hours. For purchases under $500, wait 1 week. For larger purchases, wait 1 month. During the waiting period, you track your emotional state and motivations. Are you buying because you're stressed, bored, excited, or insecure? Understanding emotional triggers helps you address the root cause rather than medicating with spending. The psychological mechanism is emotional regulation, giving your prefrontal cortex time to evaluate decisions made by your limbic system. Research shows that the intensity of purchasing emotions decreases significantly within 24 to 48 hours. This technique particularly powerful for online shopping, where retailers use urgency tactics like limited time offers and low stock warnings. The pause protocol reveals that most urgent purchases aren't actually urgent at all. The protocol also includes replacement activities. Instead of shopping when emotional, you have predetermined alternatives like exercise, calling a friend, or working on a hobby. This addresses the underlying emotional need without spending money. To implement, create mandatory waiting periods based on purchase size. During waiting periods, journal about your emotional state and true motivations. Develop alternative activities for emotional needs that don't involve spending. Only purchase items that still feel necessary after the waiting period. The psychology of financial freedom. The breakthrough insight is that financial freedom isn't just about having more money. It's about having a healthier relationship with money. When you master the emotional component of spending, budgeting becomes effortless because you're no longer fighting internal conflicts. Each mental trick rewires different aspects of your spending psychology. Future self-visualization creates long-term motivation. Hourly wage calculations make costs tangible. Opportunity cost questioning reveals better alternatives. Identity alignment ensures authentic choices. Emotional pausing prevents impulsive mistakes. The most financially successful people aren't those with the highest willpower. They're those with the best systems for managing their psychology around money. They understand that emotions will always be part of financial decisions, so they create frameworks that channel those emotions productively. Your relationship with money reflects your relationship with yourself. By mastering these mental tricks, you're not just improving your finances, you're developing emotional intelligence that improves every area of your life. If these mental tricks resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone who struggles with emotional spending. If you're new here, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our psychology-based wealth building strategies. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.